She in the mirror like it's showtime, the Apollo. Catch up the phone, now I pull up in the Tahoe. Thought it's boring, I ain't calling unless she swallow. She don't listen, I ain't tripping, she don't follow. Got another wetty swerving on the potholes. Got another thought, he thinks she hit the lotto. She pop a perky, then she chase it with Moscato. This bitch is bad, she fucking all the drug dealers. I took his bitch and then I took his plug, nigga. Have her back, I'm getting to the bag, nigga. Bust in your house, I'm running through your stash, nigga. On the grand flashing all that cash, nigga. Part in my back, I'm counting all these stacks, nigga. Gucci duffel Louis on my ass, nigga. Hennessy and TNT, we blast, nigga. Ferragamo on my dress, I'm looking right, baby. She wanna link, I'm only out here for the night, baby. In Puerto Rico, Casamigos with the Sprite, baby. She wanna fuck with the scammers, talk to me nice, baby. She hit the bottle and the hoe just wobble wobble. Just thought he fucking for a fight, the cobble wobble. African swing, he ain't spin, hit the throttle. She wanna fuck with the gangsters, talk to me nice, baby. This whole insect, she fucking on the damn crew. Coming out of suck, she wants a damn shoe. Her friend a poppin', she ain't got no damn clue. Rollin' O's and weed and smoking bamboo. Smoking gelato when the Tahoe smell the fucking jar. She wanna ride with me cause we look like some movie stars. The stody moving faster than a speeding car. Coming through the door with no panties on. Poppin' Molly's and you know she took a Zanny bar. Talking about a Mazda is a family car. I hit her with a curve, then the coup de grace. Zillow games, I'm shaking up the dice, baby. She wanna stay with me so we can make the night, baby. She wanna be with me so I can lay the pipe, baby. I'm only out here for the night, baby. I'm only out here for the night, baby. Ferragamo on my chest, I'm looking right, baby. She wanna link, I'm only out here for the night, baby. In Puerto Rico, Casamigos with the Sprite, baby. She wanna fuck with the scammers, talk to me nice, baby. She hit the bottle and the hoe just wobble wobble. Just thought he fucking for a fight, the cobble wobble. African swing, he ain't spin, hit the throttle. She wanna fuck with the gangsters, talk to me nice, baby. Reppin' the road, foreign shotties with my name on their toes. These studies acknowledge me, honestly, put the seat back in the Odyssey. Prodigy, little mama, wanna suck in the spot with me, why? Welcome to the check-in report. I am your humble yet gracious host, True and Livin. I am in the building. I'm not your homie, I'm the one and only macaroni. Hold on, y'all. I'm here tonight. Tonight's topic is Nicki Minaj and Cardi B having a war of words, if you will. Listen, these two haven't liked each other for a long time. But I have a question to ask. Why can't the top female rappers? This is my question. We're gonna get into the beef. We're gonna get into the whole. We're gonna get into the history. We're gonna get into the historicity of this beef. But I have an honest question to ask. Why can't the top females of hip hop ever get along? We've seen this before. I mean, I can go back to Roxanne Shante in the Roxanne Wars. We can go back to the Little Kims and the Foxy Browns. Why can't the two top female rappers get along? Why? I think it would be good for hip hop. I think it would. I would have loved to seen Foxy Brown and Little Kim do a tour together. I would love to see Nicki Minaj and Cardi B do some songs and do a tour together. I think it would be good for hip hop. It would be good for female empowerment. But for some reason, the top females in hip hop cannot get along. Why? Is it just the competition of hip hop? Is it just the way of women? Just the way that women just can't get along? I guess maybe, I don't know. But in any event, listen, these two women, they're at each other's necks. They're at each other's throats. And trust and believe, the line has been crossed in this beef. It's been crossed plenty of times before, but it's been really crossed heavily now, because now they're mentioning kids. They're talking about each other's kids. You know, when you start bringing up people's kids, that's a new low. That it gets to a point of, listen, you could talk all about me. I'm a public figure. I'm a celebrity. I'm an adult. But when you start mentioning people's kids, that's when it starts getting personal. Both of these women are guilty of that, and both of these women have crossed the line. And I'm not gonna take either side on that. They both crossed the line on that. But let's get into a little bit of this beef. Let's get into the war of words. They've been going back and forth. I want to read some of their their comments. We're gonna go. It's been a lot. It's a lot of stuff to catch up on. It's a lot of things we have to catch up on, because this it's been going for days now. Now this is Cardi B. This is recently, I believe. Cardi B. She goes on here and says, "Quiet as kept. The truth is you've been diagnosed with schizophrenia." Now, Cardi B, let me stop you right here, Cardi B. Cardi B, you are not a doctor. Who are you to be diagnosing people? Like, I hate when we have people getting online and they want to be online doctors, online therapists. Cardi B, you are not a doctor. Salute to FBA. I see FBA's in the building. What's good, FBA? I see FBA's in the building. What's good, FBA? But yeah, Cardi B, you are not a doctor. Who are you to be diagnosing Nicki Minaj with schizophrenia? Did you get your doctorate in sound view projects? Did you go to the university of Mott Haven houses? Where did you get your doctorate at to be diagnosing Nicki Minaj with schizophrenia? But in any event, she says, "Quiet as kept. The truth is you've been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar for almost 9 years, and you also on heavy drugs, cocaine, and the perks, and Xanax. You don't listen to nobody around you. The only person that have the power is Kenneth Petty." She's talking about Big Zoo, Nicki Minaj's wife. Excuse me, Nicki Minaj's husband. My apologies. But you know what happens with that Amex when you sedate it. Yeah, but she's pretty much claiming that Nicki Minaj is a pillhead and an addict. She's clapping at her. It's been going back and forth. We're gonna look at all the things that have been said. It's been a lot said. Here we have something from Nicki Minaj. Let's get into what Nicki Minaj. We'll get into some of the other stuff later. Nicki Minaj, what did she say? Nicki Minaj was going in on Saucy Santana. The fruit cup, the parade float. The booty duty. She says, "Remember when Barney B tried to get gangster with Queen Billy in the DMs? Oh, Barney B, your number is called. The devil will kick that monkey out. Santana, go back to..." She's talking about Saucy Santana, the fruity duty. Talking about him. His big ass then hopped in the beef. And I don't know how he got lumped into this, but he's in this beef for some reason. He's talking about Saucy Santana. Santana, go back to your pig pen. You said Blue Ivy nappy and North look better than her, didn't you? Eat pig slop. And she's she's also clowning Cardi B's lyrics. That's what that second one was about. We're just going through the comments. I just want to go through some of these comments. Some of the things that has been said. It's been a lot of things said. But I think I missed something. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I think I missed something. I don't want to miss too much. I want to get to a lot of the things that has been said. Yeah, there's been a lot of things said. Give me 1 second. Let me just get to.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to miss nothing. Remember when all the real ones was at the We Go Up video shoot and she was outside Bodega? Barney with no one caring. I guess she's talking about humble beginnings. Um, what's going on here? Hold on, y'all. All right. Harvey, show your grays, you weak hoe. Quavo, well, Nicki Minaj, she's clapping at everybody. I've seen Nicki clap at Rick Ross. I've seen Nicki clap at Saucy Santana, Cardi B, Hennessy. She's on a tire. She's going at everybody.
You don't find that suspicious?
Why is Nicki Minaj going at everybody? If it's just about Cardi, then it should just be about Cardi. Why is she going at everybody? Why is everybody catching smoke? Quavo is getting mentioned. Rick Ross is getting mentioned. Hennessy. If you want to just keep it on Cardi, keep it on Cardi. But why are you mentioning all these people? Jay-Z caught a stray. She's posting videos, and not videos, pictures of Jay-Z with lace front wigs on his head. Everybody catching a stray from Nick. What's going on? Quavo, was it worth it, dummy? She's giving it to Quavo now. Quavo, was it worth it, dummy? No career, take off, gone. Come on now. Remember you told me you were the Beyonce of the group. I laughed so hard inside. Anyway, pay Offset his alimony. Barney B. So she's going in on Quavo. I don't even know why Quavo's catching strays in this beef. She says, remember when Oprah started her disdain about black people saying N-word? Then she endorsed a non-black saying the N-word on an album. They were mad I turned down doing Oprah show, but all because I wanted to wait until after my album so that I didn't have to keep talking about Mariah. So she's pretty much saying that, listen, it's pretty much a concerted effort that these people have been against me, She's clapping at even Oprah. Even Oprah is catching a stray here. Oprah's not safe. Even Oprah's not safe here. What else is she talking about in here? Let's get into some more comments. Let me see what this is about. This is the Young Thug thing. I want to get into the comments. What's being said here? And we have some tweets from JT. Let's not get into JT. I want to keep it on Cardi and keep it on Nicki. Have some more tweets from Nicki. She says, Barbs, the reason they did all that to my husband is because he snatched a phone from Tubby and Webb. And well, Zoo, if I release that call, it's lights out. They believe that, but for my husband, I would have done that too. Album with Cardi B. So they so cursed themselves. So I guess she's talking about that whole phone call situation. Now she's telling TMZ, eat ish, you in the paperwork. You know what you did. Come eat my booty. I'm on my period. Wow. What is going on with Nicki? Is Nicki respect? No, listen, I have no knowledge of Nicki being on any type of medication. Nicki being on any type of drugs. And I'm not going to accuse her of that. But the only reason I'm asking this, I'm going to ask this question, but the only reason I'm asking this is because this is not like, directed at one person. Yeah, she's mad at Cardi. Yeah, she's clapping at Cardi. Yeah, the beef is probably really about Cardi. But she has a lot of targets. She's targeting Rock Nation. She's targeting Cardi. She's saying things about Rick Ross. She's saying things about Quavo. She's saying things about a lot of different people. It's not just one person. Saucy Santana caught a stray. This is not just one one person catching a stray here, or her beef is just with one person. It's really at a lot of different people. So my question is, like, what's going on? Like, what's with all the erratic behavior? If it's just about Cardi, then it should just be about Cardi. Don't make it about all these other people. Let's focus on Cardi. Then she says, Barbs, them albums better be moving up because, before I start cursing y'all out too. Billboard, y'all fired. Charlemagne, did you put that bleaching cream on your... Dang, now Charlemagne catching a stray. Now she's giving strays to Charlemagne. What does Charlemagne do? Why is she clapping at... See, this is what I don't understand, Nicki. Why are you clapping at all these different people? If it's just about Cardi, then why isn't it just about Cardi? What did Charlemagne do to you? What did Charlemagne do? I'm trying to figure out what Charlemagne did. Charlemagne, did you put that bleaching stuff on your penis? POTUS, lock them. So imagine if you called your Shrump the God, ish. Lock up boring Loren and Jess with the testicles. Damn, she's clapping at Jess. She said Jess hilarious has testicles. Wow. They're very nasty people. Queens niggas. Run these niggas. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Let me see what else is in here. Hold on, y'all. She's posting her album and then she... No, I'm going to be honest. Cardi B kind of does look like Barney. Are we going to be honest? No disrespect to Cardi B. No disrespect to Barney. I was about to say Barney B. No disrespect to Cardi B. But she kind of does favor Barney. She kind of does favor Barney. I'm not going to lie. Nicki Minaj is kind of foul for this picture. She fouled for this picture. She fouled for that picture. And then she posts Jay-Z with a pink lace front wig. See, I don't. That's what I don't understand. Why are you clapping at all these different people? If you're mad at Cardi, then be mad at Cardi. Another picture of Jay-Z with the pink lace front. Then Harvey, your time is up. Dreadlock Rasta. I don't know who she's talking about, but she's talking about Harvey. Wow. Camel and Rat. I guess she's talking about Jay-Z and Desiree Perez because they say Jay-Z looked like a camel, and they said Desiree Perez ratted. So we are not phased or botted tweets and bots in the comments. That's precisely why you broke now. Desiree got fillers since I said she ugly now. She uglier. Oh, Camel, let's talk about your kids today. That's on the docket. Nigga, oh wow, she's talking about. All right, can we talk about it now? Nicki, I gotta call you out. Nicki. Nicki, why are you mentioning everybody's kids? Nicki, this is the third time. You are mentioning people's kids. Can we go back? Nicki Minaj, this is the third time you are talking about somebody else's kids. Why do you keep talking about people's kids? Nicki Minaj, you mentioned what's her name? Not Kendall, Kylie. You mentioned Kylie Jenner's child when you and Travis Scott was going, I guess you wanted the #1 out. I remember. And you mentioned baby Stormy. You was talking about baby Stormy and all this stuff like that. You didn't have to mention that. That child ain't got nothing to do with your album rollout or why. Y'all remember that when she mentioned baby Stormy? Let me see if I can pull that up. Nicki Minaj, you got a problem, Nicki Minaj. Because I'm not going to lie, I don't rock with Cardi B, but she's right. You keep mentioning people's kids. Why does Nicki Minaj keep mentioning people's kids? I don't like that. Nicki Minaj, baby Stormy. And I don't care about you Barbs. I know you Barbs are probably going to be mad about this. But Nicki Minaj has a problem. Look, Nicki Minaj says she has beef with Stormy. Now, this is, yeah, Stormy, yeah. Hold on. Let me just read this. On Sunday, Nicki Minaj accused Travis Scott of unfairly landing the #1 album with Astroworld. She called out the fellow rapper, blah, 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 blah. Which she claimed Billboard counted as additional album. She also brought Kylie Jenner into the mix, saying the beauty mogul. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay, saying that the beauty mogul used her and Travis Scott's baby, Stormy Webster, to promote Scott's on social media. She called out a damn baby. Yeah, people online saying, like, why are you calling out a baby? She has a history. Nicki Minaj has a history of mentioning people's children. So this is the 3rd time now. You mentioned Kylie Jenner's baby. You mentioned Cardi B's baby. And you mentioned Jay-Z's baby just recently. You said you was going to talk about Jay-Z's children. Barbs, I want you to answer that. Why does Nicki Minaj keep bringing people's children into the mix? That's very nasty. I'm sure she doesn't want nobody to talk about her children. She don't want nobody to talk about her son, her young son. Why does Nicki Minaj keep mentioning people's children? Cardi B talked about that. She asked that. She was like, yo, why are you bringing my children into this beef? Why are you mentioning my children? What is up with Cardi B? I think that's a very nasty thing for her, because I'm going to be honest with you. When it goes into the realm of you mentioning someone's child, when you start mentioning people's children, it goes into another realm, because listen, you could talk about me all you want, because I'm a public figure. If I'm Cardi B, I'm a public figure. People talk about me all day. They look at me all day. They critique how I look. They critique my album. They critique my music, my sales. I'm a public figure. But when you start talking about, innocent children, innocent lives, and these are my children, it becomes personal. So for some reason, Nicki Minaj keeps talking about people's children. I don't get that. I'm going to kick your gums back in formation. Wow, she's talking about kicking her gums in formation. Wow. Let's see what Cardi B talking about, because she had her little series of tweets as well. She says, you said you're going to kick my child's gums back. Wow. Nicki Minaj says she's going to kick a child's gums?
You don't find that suspicious?
That's who Nicki Minaj was talking to baby Culture? She's going to kick Culture's gums? Nicki Minaj, you're gonna physically assault a child? What is going on? Hold on. Cardi B says, you said you're going to kick my child's gums back. Didn't you say you was in NY? The passwords now? Where the F you at? Because today's going to be the day I go to jail. So, Cardi B ready to crash out. Here you go starting again. Nice and early. You sick, pathetic loser. Ass demonic, insane, bitch. I said it back in 2018, and nobody believed me. That you've been talking about my child since I was pregnant. You've been jealous of my child. I never had mentioned or talked about your effing kid. It's one thing to be jealous of me, but to be jealous of my kids is insane. You're jealous of my kids because they're beautiful and they smart, and that's why God punished you with having a, let's just say, let's just say remedial kid. You hate your child because you wish you could brag on him and his milestones, but the only thing you can brag on is your hair, you effing dummy. Wow. This beef is beyond, just, I look better than you, or your man is a cheater and I rap better ourselves. This has become personal. Very personal. It's very personal. We're talking about kids now. Like, this is personal. This is a personal beef now. This is beyond I look better than you, I sell more records, I rap better. This is personal. This is very personal. So, okay, Cardi B, she writes this long ass tweet. She says, "Dear Onika Tanya Mirage, this is my last time responding to you because this past Twitter now, I gotta see you." So pretty much Cardi B wants to see her in person. She wants to see her in the physical. But first, I'm going to tell you the truth. You said out your own mouth that the little girl, you haven't forgave your mother yet. And that's because your mom used to stay silent when your dad used to. Wow. Hold on. Allegations of, wow, I don't know if I should even read that. Because your mom stayed silent when your dad used to, let's just say, violate on you every time he did that crack pipe. I know you experienced a lot of trauma and abuse, but drugs is not going to help you. You need to go to therapy. Now, I'm going to let you know this today. Your husband is not stopping you from your actions because he lets you do drugs all day to numb you so he can max out your credit card. Yeah, you think I don't know? Them Queens niggas that you be letting in your house every time you kick them out, be coming and spilling your tea in the hood. But I'm gonna be the realest person to ever tell you, you need to get help. You need to heal that trauma. You always coming at people every time you see them happy because you got so much trauma and pain that you want to put on others. Your fans are going to gas you up while you literally lose your mind. You don't have no friends, no family, just that man in your house that let you do drugs till you pass out so you can so he can spend your money and buy the hood chains. I'm not. Wow. So pretty much she's clapping at Big Zoo, my man Big Zoo. Why Big Zoo gotta catch a stray? Let my nigga Big Zoo, salute to Kenneth Petty. Listen, let me pull that bum ass nigga up. Let me pull that bum ass nigga Kenneth Petty. Hold on, let me pull up that nigga Kenneth Petty. Kenneth Petty hit the jackpot. Hold on, put that nigga Kenneth Petty. That bum ass nigga hit the jackpot. That nigga Big Zoo. Yeah, why hating on my nigga Big Zoo? Listen, man, Big Zoo. Listen, Cardi B. Hear me out, Cardi B. Hear me out. Big Zoo hit the lotto. Big Zoo was a bum ass nigga from Queens who had some smut stuff on his jacket. Right? He was a bum ass nigga from Queens that had some smut on his jacket. And listen, he ran back into a girl that he had feelings for. You know, he realized that she leveled up. She hit the jackpot. She's you know, one of the biggest stars in the world, and he doubled back and he got his queen. I ain't mad at a bum ass nigga like Kenneth Petty getting leveled up by a Nicki Minaj. I salute that bum ass nigga Kenneth Petty. Let me talk to y'all. 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 Because a lot of women, they try to belittle niggas getting leveled up by a boss. And make no mistake, Nicki Minaj is a boss. She's a boss. She's a boss, right? What's wrong with a woman leveling up a nigga? We see niggas boss up bum ass bitches all the time. We see niggas that are bosses, niggas that got money, niggas that get money, niggas that are CEOs, niggas that are millionaires, billionaires. We see niggas like that boss up bum ass bitches all the time. Why
You don't find that suspicious?
why we can't let a bum ass nigga like Kenneth Petty level up? Let that nigga level up. Yeah, he got some smut on his jacket. Yeah, he did some, you know, some weird stuff with a minor that we ain't gonna really talk about. But let that bum ass nigga get his money with Nicki Minaj. Let that bum ass nigga eat. How many times have we seen a boss nigga go up into a McDonald's and he see a cute girl working behind that desk and he boss up that bum ass bitch? We see it all the time. Cause niggas don't care. Niggas don't care what a girl is doing. If she got a pretty face and a nice body, niggas don't care. So why when a nigga come around and he's a bum ass nigga and he finds a boss chick, why he can't get leveled up? So Cardi B, I think you're hating, Cardi B. I think you're hating. You're hating. Stop hating on Kenneth Petty. If Nicki Minaj deserves the right to do drugs. She's worked hard. No, she's doing 30 city tours, marketing deals, all these different things, selling millions of records. She deserves to come home to a bum ass nigga like Kenneth Petty to rub her feet and to allow her to do some drugs. I don't think that's nothing wrong with that. As long as she's being safe, as long as she's not overdosing, as long as it's within her control, I don't see the problem with that, Cardi. You're hating on Kenneth Petty. You're hating on that nigga. You're hating. So yeah, stop hating on that bum ass nigga Kenneth Petty. I don't think that's right. Stop hating on him. All right. And Nicki Minaj, if she want to do some drugs, that's her right, man. She deserves to do some drugs, man. She work hard. Nicki Minaj work hard, man. Let's continue though. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I don't want to get into JT. Let's stay on Cardi B and Nicki. So this is what Nicki said. She's so stupid. Find me a bitch. Remember, y'all called cops on us last time. Maybe them tell us we had to leave NY because you and your man was afraid for your lives. Nah, ho. Drop the receipts, Barney B. You'll be eating out the garbage can of the Bronx in the name of Jesus. Now, I believe she's talking about I think when they were at the some type of fashion show. That was when Cardi B got the knot on her head, right? Cardi B knot. Hold on. Knot on head. Yeah, it's when Cardi B caught the knot on her head. She got that speed knot, you know? And she got that speed knot on her head. And listen, salute to Cardi B, you know, because people try to clown on Cardi B, but I'm gonna keep it real, man. Cardi B's a real one. You can say whatever you want about Cardi B. Cardi B's a real one. I'm gonna give it to her. I'm not a fan of her. I don't like her music. I don't like her attitude. I don't like what she represents. But I can't front on her. She's about that. She's about that. A lot of these rap girls in hip hop, they're not really about that life. They're not gonna really mix it up with another chick. They're not gonna put hands on another chick. They feel like they too cute. They don't want to mess up their brand deals. They don't want to do all this. They don't want to do it like that. They don't want a bad look. Cardi B is about that life. She'll put hands on you. You know, she caught a speed knot across the head because she tried to touch the queen. You know? She tried to touch the queen, and the security put a speed knot on that dome piece. But I respect it because Cardi B, she wore it as a badge of honor, and she pretty much sent a message, at least, that yo, I'm about this life. Like, you can say all that you want on them records. You can say all you want on your Twitter or your radio show, but if I see you, I want to catch hands. A lot of these rap girls, and I'm gonna put Nicki Minaj in there. Listen, I love Nicki, but you're not really about that life. Cardi B called you out a few times. She said, "Yo, we can meet up, and we could just mix it up. We could talk too, but we could just mix it up. It's your choice." I have to give Cardi B that respect because she's at least saying, "Yo, like I'm not with all this talking. I'm not with all this talking. We could just mix it up." I gotta respect that. I gotta respect the chick that's on that type of timing. I'm not with all that talking. We could just mix it up. So I gotta give her that respect. She says she's so. Well, I read that already. Hold on. Barney B had the whole label fly out to Cali to beg me to do a joint tour and album with her. I don't want to have to drop that recorded call. That's why they all sabotage my tour. Drop the receipts, dumb bitch. You costing the millions with that $4 album and $5 coupon. Now, let me talk about this for a second, right? Nicki Minaj, why did you not want to do an album with Cardi B? Why? Why not? Because this goes into my thing, what I said earlier on the stream, right? Why can't the top females in hip hop get along? Why do they have to beef? We've seen this before. I would love to see female rappers get, like, when I see Sexy Red and Glorilla, I see love, I see affection, I see the admiration that these two have with one another. I want to see that with Cardi B and Nicki. Why is all of this volatile nature and hatred and all this backbite? It's a lot of nonsense. I don't get it. Why can't we see the top females in hip hop get along? I think that a Nicki Minaj Cardi B album would have been good for New York. Would have been good for New York. Would have been good for female hip hop. Would have been a good thing altogether. But Nicki Minaj says, no, I don't want another bitch sharing that spotlight. And I seen Little Kim. Let me see if I can find that clip with Little Kim. It might be on Twitter. Let me see. There was a Little Kim clip where she was talking about Nicki Minaj and how she didn't want to share the spotlight. Hold on. Little Kim, Nicki. See if I can find it real quick. This might be it. Let me see.
does happen like that with males, though. What are you talking about?
That happens with
like
males
that.
too.
Yes, it does. It happens
Wayne
with
throws
males. You
stabs
want to
at
know the
Jay,
difference
James
with
throws stabs as
males?
well. Happens all
They're
around.
not like her. She wanted to be the only female out there. So when Baby and them said, we're not fucking with this chick because you can't stand next to her, she loved it. Because she didn't want to stand next to me.
I think it's her.
She wanted to be out there by herself.
I think the industry puts women.
So Little Kim is pretty much saying that she wanted to be out there by herself. She didn't want another woman to share that spotlight. She didn't want another woman. And listen, we've seen Nicki Minaj. If you ever seen Nicki Minaj at the B, remember when Nicki Minaj won like 10 best female hip hop awards like 10 years on a row at BET. And we got to be honest, you know, what has Nicki Minaj done for female hip hop? Respectfully, no disrespect to her, but female hip hop didn't really burst into the scene, didn't really, you know, get a wave until Cardi B. Cardi B is the one who opened up the door for female hip hop. Because when Nicki Minaj had the crown, when Nicki Minaj was the one that had the reins, she wasn't letting a lot of other women eat. It wasn't until we seen Cardi B come through until we started seeing the emergence of a Lotto, the emergence of a Glorilla, the emergence of a Sexy Red, the emergence of, you know, all these different femcs, Meg Thee Stallion, Ice Spice, all these different femcs. Nicki Minaj was hoarding all of those, you know, moments to herself. She wasn't doing anything for female hip hop. It took Cardi B to kick down that door for us to see a City Girls, for us to see all these, a Doja Cat. Cardi B was the one who kicked down the door for female hip hop. You know, Nicki Minaj was hoarding that spot. She was keeping that spot for herself. She did not want to share the spotlight. And that's what Little Kim is essentially saying here. She wanted that spot for herself. She wasn't trying to keep that spot. She wasn't trying to share that spot. She wasn't trying to help and uplift other women. Like, come on. Nicki Minaj, respectfully, and I love Nicki. I'm a fan of Nicki. I respect Nicki. But we got to call a spade a spade. Nicki Minaj, you've been sitting at the top of female hip-hop for over a decade. Why haven't you pulled up other women? Why haven't you signed and given other women a recording contract? With the influence, with the record sales, all of the success that Nicki Minaj has had, you know, in the recording industry, I don't understand why hasn't she signed a female? Why hasn't she done more for female hip hop? She hasn't done anything. She has hoarded that spot for herself. We got to call a spade respectfully, you know? So, you know, I have to say that. Let me see what else she's saying. She's posting more, she's posting more things in terms of, Jay-Z. We're going to get to those videos soon, of Jay-Z lace front. Now she's clapping at a culture. She says F the vultures B-Day. Clapping at the kids. Jay-Z, take that lace front wig off. Now she's clapping at Jay. Nicki Minaj says, where's the roach spray? I'ma spray it in that BITC disease riddled mouth. Bunch of different stains on her new roach. For entertainment purposes only. Lucian, Elliot, Rico Nation, I promise you. That dizzy hoe to stand down. I promise you. Barney Dangerous, Bodega Barney. What up? Your sister can get that chest caved in if you're pregnant with another monkey. Wow, she's calling her kids monkeys. Your or roach right now is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Culture, you a roach and a monkey. She's calling the baby a monkey and a roach.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Nicki, why are you calling niggas kids monkeys and roaches? This is going too far. This is going too far. Cokie B, please don't sniff coke with baby. Word to Carlos, Culture a vulture and her mama a crow. So stupid to not see once Wendy ate that crow. What happened? They played you to do that hex to yourself. You flopped ass heavyweight tongued hoe. Wow. Leaked it once. Barney B started trending allegedly. Papa first over party. He got 4 more. Let it go. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, whatever. She's calling her album flopped. Her man, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Now listen, I'm gonna be fair. They've both talked about each other's kids. Girl, it's your son's birthday. It's Cardi. Why are you on Twitter dedicating essays to me? For the love of God, please go to Chuck E. Cheese. When have I ever had a seizure? You the one that want the award show saying you ain't want to call 911 after you were shaken from that drug overdose. Talking about a knot, miss. I'm standing right here. Yeah, we talked about the knot already. Like damn, how you pressed over an album you ain't got hidden or mentioned in? Her feelings, cause I ain't paid her no attention. You haven't even cut your effing kid's cake. It's 6 o'clock in L.A. You must have took your first line of the day. So she's accusing Nicki of snorting. And let me tell you something. Let this be the last time you mention my kids before I spill the tea on yours while you talking about ABC. You gonna leave me the F alone today. I'm sick of you. What? Wait. She says, wait, bring that ass here. You talking about my father. My father never been in jail a day. Like she's talking about people's kids and fathers. Wow. Bitch, you wish you can call my daughter ugly. Culture is beautiful. You know that your hate is so deep and dark and nasty because your son is a non-verbal. Because you effed him up with them drugs. So you jealous of everybody's kids and their happiness. Bitch, where the F you at and stop talking? Wow. Wow. Papa Bear, I'm sorry you can't speak and banging spoons because your mama couldn't put the drugs down. I'm sorry your mother not even paying attention to you on your own birthday because she's such an obsessed dark man. They going at each other hard here. Damn. I don't know if I want to read some of this. Listen, both of them have crossed the line. I think both of them have crossed the line here. It's to the point of no return. At this point, they got to see one another. But see, this beef goes back so far. I mean, they've been beefing since the whole motorsport thing. Let me see if we can play a little. Let me play a little bit of that from the Queen Radio. I don't know how many of y'all remember this. Y'all remember this when this is when the whole beef kind of hit a point right here when they the whole motorsport thing when they was beefing around that time. Let's play this clip. Let's play their back and forth from that moment.
Okay, so how press play on that and then let's come back.
Y'all remember this?
Like the same way your kid
No, from the beginning. The beginning.
I hate when some people come at me and it's like, oh, Cardi, why you coming at people's kids for? But I'm my mother's kid. Like the same way your kid is your baby, I'm my mother's baby. You know, if my mom was to be scrolling down and she see people talk about me, that will hurt her feelings. That will
bring it back.
Nothing is off limits. I hate when some people come at me and it's like, oh, Cardi, why you coming at people's kids for?
Bring it back.
But I'm my mother's kid. Nothing is off limits. I hate when some people come at me and it's like, oh, Cardi, why you coming at people's kids for? But I'm my mother's kid.
Stop it.
I didn't expect this.
Now, hold on now. Hold on. Okay.
In other news.
So let me just say this. The other night, I was a part of
like
something so mortifying and so humiliating to go through in front of a bunch of upper.
She's talking about the moment. She's talking about the whole fight at the it was at a fashion show. That's where Cardi B caught the knot on her head. Yeah, I showed that already. Pretty much the whole motorsport thing. Y'all remember the whole motorsport beef? Nicki Minaj and Cardi B had a little beef about the whole motorsport thing. There was a little issue there. And, you know, pretty much Cardi B confronted Nicki Minaj and she caught a knot on her head. You know, that's what it was. She confronted Nicki Minaj at the fashion show and she caught this knot on her head. Y'all remember that? She caught this knot on her head, you know? And listen, like I said, I respect it. Some people will laugh at Cardi B, but I respect the knot on her head. The reason I respect the knot on her head because she wore it as a badge of honor. I confronted this bitch. I didn't run from this bitch. I didn't have no fake smile and laughter for this bitch. I saw this bitch and I confronted this bitch. And I was willing to put hands on her. She was the one hiding behind security. She was the one who didn't want smoke. She was the one talking about, get her, get her.
You don't find that suspicious?
I wanted to smoke with this bitch, but she was the one hiding behind security. So I respect the whole knot on her head, even though it do look crazy. But this was around that time when she was when she caught that knot on her head, right? So she's referring back to that point when Cardi B confronted her at the fashion show, and there was a whole scuffle. And Cardi B tried to confront Nicki Minaj at the fashion show. But let's continue.
Echelon, and it's not about white or black. It's about upper echelon people who are, people who have their lives together. The way they passed by looking at this disgusting commotion, I will never forget. I was mortified. I was in Alexander Vautier gown, okay, off the motherfucking runway. Okay, and I could not believe how humiliated it all felt because we, and I use we loosely, and I'm gonna clarify how we made ourselves look. And I'm gonna get back, but before I go, I wanna say that I would never discuss anyone's child. And it's so sad that for someone to pin that on me because I'm the bad guy and they know people would believe them. So let me just go on record having said I would never talk about anyone's child or parenting.
Now, Nicki Minaj, I gotta be fair. Nicki Minaj, you said you would never talk about somebody's child. We just seen you on Twitter talking about first of all, Nicki Minaj, we've seen you talk about 3 people's children. First, it was Stormy. You blame Stormy for your album being number 2 after Travis Scott dropped the bundles the same time around your album came out. You blamed baby Stormy. That was the first time you mentioned somebody's child, right? Then you hop on Twitter and you're talking about Cardi B's child. You're talking about F culture and the baby. You're talking about her kids and very disparaging things you're saying about her kids. Very disgusting things you're saying about her kids. You're saying a lot of foul things about her kids. And then I seen a tweet where you were talking about Jay-Z's kids. So this is the third time you talked about somebody's kid. So you can't say you would never talk about somebody's kid. Because I just seen 3 examples of you talking about somebody's kid. So I just got to call a spade a spade. Let's continue.
I don't care about anyone's parenting. I don't give a shit. And it's so crazy to me that people always need to make Onika.
Yo, we got 11 people in the building. I need to have at least 11 likes. Please help me in this video. I'm a small content creator. I'm here to do the due diligence. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about the historicity of this beef. Go back to a couple moments, talk about it, reflect on it. See where this beef is going. I don't want it to go into a bad place. I hope Nicki Minaj has a diss record. I hope she drops it this Friday. I hope she has a diss record. And I hope it stays on wax. I just want it to stay on wax. I don't want it to bleed into the streets. Keep it on wax. But we got 11 people in the building. I need 11 likes. Can we get 11 likes in the building, please? Fire! Please. Fire! Likes in the building. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. You know, please. I need you to do that, please.
The bad guy. If you're right in whatever you're doing, you don't ever have to make someone into the bad guy. Just speak your truth. When you have to say that I said or did something that you know I've never said or did,
I didn't see it. Where was that? Where
no
did
clue.
it come from?
No clue. I have no clue. I just want to let the world know that Onika Tanya Mirage would never, has never, and will never speak ill of anyone's child. I am not a clown. That's clown shit. And what is the other thing that's clown shit is telling the world that someone said something just so that you don't feel fucking dumb for looking dumb, for doing dumb shit. You knew that when that footage came out, you was about to look fucking dumb. So your publicist, who also looked dumb, standing there about to tape, thinking somebody's about to get snuffed or something with the phone camera out.
And that's not what you be doing.
Okay, so they hurried up and put out a statement, and you know what? I'm such an ill-ass bitch. I didn't even feel the need to defend myself that night and say, I didn't say this, I didn't do this, I didn't stop no bags. Give me a break. But I'm gonna get it.
I don't understand how did bags stop.
I'm gonna get in. It's a bunch of lies, but I'm gonna get into it. I just want everybody to marinate for 2 minutes.
So that's, Cardi B. Nicki Minaj was. Let me get into Cardi B when she was on Instagram and she was talking her talk. Let me just get into this real quick.
This is my thing, Nicki Minaj. Right? How you saying that I got ragged by Riley when there is so many footages of that night, every single angle, and where am I getting ragged at? Why would I be here sitting in line like, oh yeah, I did this, I did that, knowing that the next day there's gonna be so much footages of that same night? And second of all, how you say that I was the wild animal, that I attacked you, that you was mortified, that you was humiliated, playing the victim, but now you're the gangster. You need to pick a side. Do you want to be the victim or do you want to be the gangster? You lie so much you can't even keep up with your fucking lies. First you're saying that you got the footage, your cameraman got the footage, but now you're talking about you want to pay somebody $100,000 if they give you the footage? Yo, makes sense when you talking. I thought you was the victim. I know what there's footage of. You standing on the wall talking about, I'm standing right here. Miss Chung Lee, the street fighter. Get the fuck out of here. And since you want to bring that motorsport shit up again, I'm glad you brung it up because I've been dying to talk about it for a fucking hot minute. First of all, you changed your verse 2 or 3 times, and the day before, we were supposed to do the motorsport video. You turned in your last verse of it. And I was not feeling of you talking about, oh, if Cardi the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi, following it up with, bitch, you my son, go sit on a potty. Bitch, you not my coach, because you never helped me to.
You're not my coach. You're not my coach. And listen, I respect that from Cardi because, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. Nicki Minaj, you didn't let nobody up in hip-hop. You never really, let's be real, Nick. Respect. And I love Nick. I love Nicki. I love Nicki. But you didn't help none of these women out. None of these female hip-hop artists, you didn't help none of them out. You didn't, you know, you didn't give a helping hand. You never went to none of these female rappers and was like, hey, let me do a couple tracks with you. I mean, yeah, you need a record deal. Let me help you out. Let me give a helping hand. Nicki Minaj, you was hoarding that female hip hop artist spot for yourself. You was at the top of the game. There was nobody challenging you for that top spot. And you hoarded it for yourself. So a lot of these female hip hop artists, they're kind of calling you out on that. Like you wasn't helping niggas. You wasn't giving us a helping hand. You wasn't like, yo, let me do a couple tracks, get you hot. You wasn't doing none of that, Nicki. So you ain't my son. You wasn't helping me. You didn't get it out the mud with me. I respect it. Cardi B is telling the truth. She is. She's telling the truth right now. Let's continue.
Get in this fucking career, and I'm nothing like you. So I'm definitely not your fucking son. I'm a real ass person. You not. So fuck out of here. And I called you that night. Oh, and I got the receipts, babe. All right. There's my phone. I'm going to my camera that I went all the way up. October 22nd. This was your number. I called you twice and you didn't answer. No, show you. It's from the beginning. And I told my label, I'm not doing the video if she don't change her verse. And then my thing is, if you had a problem that I went on the radio and I said that you changed your verse, which you did, which I'm not lying, sis, you had a whole 6 months to call my phone and talk about it like a grown-ass woman. Or you could have hit up Quavo so we could link up like the first time that we linked up and talk about shit in LA. But no, you waited a whole 6 months when you dropped the single to talk about it. How convenient is that? Wow. How convenient is fucking that? And then you want to talk about how I wanted to be on the Creepy Kush remix and I was trying to stop your bag. Sis, what are you talking about? First of all, I didn't even know Bad Bunny back then. That's one. And second of all, for months, I was promoting a Spanish record with Ozuna that everybody knew that I was promoting. So what are you talking about? You're the one that be hopping on remixes. So why would I want to hop on a song that was already out in the Latin community for like 3, 4, 5 months? What are you talking about? But let's talk facts now, okay? Now let's talk about how you barked at your managers because you and Jeezy got the same management and you barked at them because they gave me the No Limit record, which they presented to you first, and you didn't like the record. You didn't believe in the record. Nobody actually believed in the record. Me and Jeezy, every single time that it climbed up the charts, we was extremely excited, and you barked at your management because they gave me the record, and that's fucking fact. Then since you're talking about suing and shit because you claiming that Riley beat me up, sis, I don't gotta sue nobody because of a fight. I'm a street bitch. That is called snitching, you know? But since you want to talk about suing, maybe I should sue you for defamation of character since you want to claim that I'm using...
I mean, at this point, I think both of them should sue each other for defamation. You're talking about each other's kids.
You don't find that suspicious?
You're wilding out.
You don't find that suspicious?
You're talking crazy. Cardi B, you're diagnosing a Nicki Minaj with all types of ailments, schizophrenia, bipolar.
You don't find that suspicious?
I mean, I think both of you guys have cases. You're talking about each other's children. You're saying all types of wild things about each other's children. Both of you guys have enough stuff for a case here. Both of you guys are going crazy.
Something illegal called payola because you don't understand why I am so fucking successful. And my thing is, just like every new artist, they had a mega hit like SZA, Ella May. After they get a mega hit, everybody wants to listen to them. So why is it that when people want to listen to me, you cannot believe it, that I gotta be cheating for that? First of all, you was bopping to my shit. Second, my new single came out called Money, right? So my thing is, my single hasn't even impacted radio yet, and yet it's doing so good on Apple. It's actually #1 on the top charts, all genres on Apple, and that's the same shit that you got your Queen Radio on. So how can I possibly use payola on some shit that endorses you? Man, is you shitting me? Ugh. And then let's talk about the league number shit, right? Tell me if this don't make sense. How come my phone number got leaked 1 hour after that altercation at the Harper's Bazaar party? Tell me how Mariah Lynn number got leaked a couple of weeks, a couple of months. I'm not sure when, you know, that whole Gwyneth situation was happening. And Ra Lee used to have her number. Jason Lee's phone number just got leaked recently. And who had his number? Ra Lee. How come everybody that y'all have issues with, that y'all have the numbers in y'all camp, their numbers got leaked? My sister just got into an argument with Riley, right? Well, how come my sister number haven't gotten leaked? Because y'all don't have it. How come my new number hasn't gotten leaked? Because y'all don't have it. Isn't that fucking funny? Ain't that shit fucking funny? And then the people that texted my phone, that texted Mariah Lynn phone, that texted Jason Lee phone, were all barbs. You're the common denominator on it. So, you tell me. You fucking tell me. Then after my sister posted those disturbing text messages, oh wait, let me show ya. This is my phone. Let me go to my text messages. I went all the way down from that fucking same day. Look.
I'm letting this Bronx chicken head talk to y'all niggas. Listen to this Bronx chicken head. Cause make no mistake, Cardi B's a Bronx chicken head. She's talked about drugging and you know manipulating men when she was a stripper. Let this Bronx chicken head talk to y'all niggas. You know, she's talking about, you know, Nicki Minaj and listen, I kind of feel Cardi B. I kind of feel her. You know, I think Nicki Minaj is obsessed with being on top. She's obsessed with being the biggest, and she doesn't want to share that spotlight with another woman. I feel for Cardi B on that. I feel like, you know, Nicki Minaj doesn't want to share that spotlight. I do sympathize with Cardi B on that. You know, but I have to be honest, you know, Nicki Minaj is the best. She's the best. She's the queen. So you listen, you know, she is the queen. And respectfully, Cardi B, you don't write your rhymes, you don't write your lyrics. Pay homage. Pay homage. It doesn't mean you gotta kiss her ass, but pay homage. You know? It doesn't mean you gotta kiss her ass. I don't think you gotta kiss her ass. But pay homage, you know? You don't write your lyrics. But I do feel what Cardi B is coming from. You know, Nicki Minaj does have a little bit of issues with, you know, women, you know, female. She doesn't want to share that spotlight, is essentially what I'm saying. She doesn't want to share that spotlight.
Look. This was the one that fucking got me tighted the most. And look.
All right, we kind of we get the gist of that. But, you know, that's pretty much what's going on with Cardi and Nicki. Who are you rolling with? Who are you rocking with? Who are you guys vibing with? Who are you saying is winning right now? Give me 1 second. Out of 18 votes, 51% is saying Nicki. No, 61% saying Nicki. Yeah, majority of people are going with Nicki. I'm not mad at that. I know I rock with Nicki. Like people not rocking with Cardi. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think in terms of this whole kerfluffle. I mean, it's a doozy. It's definitely a doozy. It's definitely a doozy. How much did Cardi sell with this album, this last album? She just put out this album, Am I the Drama? Yeah, I'm hearing so many conflicting reports. Here we got Cardi B with this knot on her head. She got that speed knot on her head. How much did Cardi sell with this last album? Week sales. How much did she sell first week? Cardi B, Am I the Drama? Bows atop the Billboard 200 with 200,000 first week sales.
You don't find that suspicious?
Because I was hearing a lot of different reports. I was hearing she did 1 million, 2 million first week. I'm just like, come on now. So essentially, she did 200K first week. Now listen, I respect that. You know, I'm hearing good things about the album. People are saying that the album is good. I'm not mad at that. You know, people are saying the album is good and they enjoyed the album. I mean, hey man, me personally, I haven't really bumped it. I'm not going to really listen to it. You know, Cardi B is not my type of cup of tea type of rap. She's not what I want to listen to. But you know, if you enjoy the album, you enjoy the album. I'm not mad at you. But let me know what you guys think of this whole kerfluffle, this whole beef. Let me know who you're rocking with. Are you team Cardi? Are you team Nicki? Let me know in the comment section. Do these two need to try to come together? I think that these two need to try to come together. I think we need that in hip hop. I think we need to see more female hip hop artists come together and you know, show women a better way, a new way of coming together. Well, we don't have to see female rappers beefing with each other all the time. We don't have to see that.
You don't find that suspicious?
We don't have to.
You don't find that suspicious?
We don't have to. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We are out.